Okay, so I'm trying this restaurant. Someone I work with recommended it because I don't know if he recommended it because I'm a sister or whatever, and that we eat fried chicken and do. So he said the chicken is good here, but they call it roasted chicken. So we'll see. So we're gonna see. Okay. So I don't know if they have inside seating, if this is just the seating outside. So it's like an enclosed area. So we're gonna see. I gotta go to the bathroom. They got a bathroom. Child, you come here, you gonna be eating with the cats too. They better not jump on this damn table. That's all I know. Child, I don't know, maybe I should got there's another one, his homie out there. He better not jump on this table. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, sir. Well, ma'am. Making my nerves bad. So my food just came. It looks very good. It's hot, child. I hope this is a half a chicken. I asked for a half. This looking like a whole chicken. Oh, and a whole basket of fries. This is like for 14 people. And they say that their garlic sauce is good. I just hope it's not mayonnaise. Okay, so we're gonna dig in, y'all. Okay, so I got my chicken. I thought these were fries. I didn't know I had to put extra fries. Garlic butter, very garlicky. I don't want extra garlic. Nice crunch. Chop and they give me a whole chicken. I don't want no whole chicken. Nice color. Okay, let's see if the flavor is popping. It's fried really well. It's giving me home style fried chicken. Fresh. I don't want all those extra fries though. Fries. I don't want extra fries.
How is it? You like it?
Very good.
Good. You gotta eat that by yourself? I'd like to see it.
Only thing I need now is try some hot sauce. The fries, nice and crispy on the outside, just right on the inside. But when you have fries Don't put them in the microwave to revive your fries. You put them in the oven. Or air fryer. I don't know if they have inside seating. So I ain't want no whole chicken. I ain't want no whole chicken. Actually, I know what I'm taking lunch tomorrow. The chicken's cooked nicely. One of my students asked me if I had on multiple watches. No, it's a leather cuff. Okay, let me go for the wings I need. Look, hot. You see this? You see that? Still smoking. This not done. They're already here, cat. I know you better not jump on this table. I'm gonna be dead. You sit your tail right there. No. Okay, let me try a different piece. This a whole chicken, y'all. Wait, let me finish my wing. These are my favorite pieces. No. I'm gonna burn him out on that fry. I think your fry, get out of here. This part, I like that part. If you go to the grocery store to buy some wings to cook yourself, that part gone. Don't even sell it with that part. I like cut all those parts off and save them for me. I like that part. I haven't been to a place where you could get uncooked wings. It's usually cut off. I should be like, save them for me. And what you do, you fry them up real hard, extra crispy. They be good. So, eat that fry. Guys, aren't these french fries? Fried potato? I don't know what part to eat now. Now that, that's a thigh. Nice, golden, crunchy. You better not. Now, if you come here, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait like 15, 20 minutes because they cooking this stuff from scratch. Look how big for chicken. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, I'll give them maybe a little piece of chicken. You can jump on the table though.
Are you still on the phone? Are you still on the phone?
I'm doing a video. It's fine.
Can we take a picture of you? Where are you from? From New York? I'm from LA, so we're enemies.
Uh-oh.
How long you been in Armenia?
I've been here for... So, I'm finally home. I made it home from the restaurant. So what happened was my video had to end a little early because I started talking to the owner. And child, we must have talked for maybe a good hour. He was giving me all the tea, okay? And he has a very interesting story. So while I was eating my chicken, shooing away the kittens, and trying to give them some chicken, they didn't want no fries, child. The little cats didn't want no fries. They don't eat that. They want chicken, okay? I threw a fry on the floor. I was like, oh, it's probably too hot. That cat didn't go back to that fry. So the owner started talking, wanting to know about me. Most people are curious as to why is there a black girl in Armenia and what's she doing here? What's she doing here? So as I'm taking my stuff off as I get ready for night, right? So we were talking. I think the lady must have not understood what I was saying, but I said I wanted a half chicken. So how did I end up with a whole chicken and a whole bucket of fries? You see, it's just me. She should have said, this is too much food. I didn't want additional fries because the chicken came with fries. So I was like the chicken and the fries or the potato wedges, whatever. So I got extra fries. Don't worry about it. I'll eat them, but you know, I'll eat them a little at a time. I put them back in the oven because I don't have an air fryer. So it was too much food. What am I going to do with a whole chicken? I said half a chicken. So that was a little like, was there a language barrier there? No, I said half. And you can tell it's just me. Why would I want a whole chicken? So it was good. It's good chicken. So I look at it like this. I don't believe that Armenia is big on frying chicken. That's not their thing. Their thing is barbecue, okay? So that's from my experience. So their thing is barbecue. So if they eat the fried chicken, they're probably, I'm guessing, going to KFC for the chicken. Because they don't got Popeyes and all those other little restaurants here. So they're probably going to KFC. I'm even guilty for getting my little wings from KFC too. And you know, they have, that stuff is probably delivered frozen with preservatives and all those type of things. However, if you're used to eating that chicken, I'm not 1,000% sure you're gonna like this chicken, because this chicken, I don't know how black folks make chicken, okay? A lot of times it doesn't have batter, like a thick batter on it, like the KFC chicken. You want to just get fresh chicken, a little toasted flour, and you fry it. That's that type of chicken. So like black folks would get down with this chicken. So it's like you getting fresh chicken, like it wasn't cooked before they cooked it. So you're gonna have to wait about it good. So you're getting nice, fresh cooked chicken. The whole chicken, chopped up, boop, 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 seasoned, boop, boop, boop. It doesn't have a lot of seasoning, it's just the right amount. You know, being black, I probably want a little pinch more seasoning, but it's good chicken. Would I go back there for the chicken? Yes, but I'll be very specific and be like, half a chicken. Half, not a whole chicken. Or if I'm with somebody, we can share the chicken. But I want the wings and I want the legs, so... I'm not a big breast person, but the breast there was actually very good. And I want some hot sauce, and I'm gonna have to go there with my own hot sauce or something, okay? So you like to put hot sauce on that chicken. So, and the fries that came with the chicken in the same container was very good. Those were very good. The side fries, those were good, but I didn't want fries, and I didn't want that many fries. So it's like, they didn't help me out here. You didn't help me out, so you had one person order for like 2-3 people. I mean, you got to help me out. So that was that. So I was talking to the owner, right? But it's good chicken. So I highly recommend the place. Yeah, I can't pronounce it, but I highly recommend the place. If you're open to not that commercialized, frozen, preservative type chicken, but if your taste buds are only for that type of chicken, you're probably not going to be that crazy about this chicken. See, this is just fresh, homemade style cooked chicken. Okay, where the chicken, they had to clean it, wash it, season it right then and there, and they fry it, so you gotta wait. That's good chicken if you just want some good chicken, okay? So I'm just putting that out there for you. So I was talking to the owner, so I was like, after I finished talking to him, I was like, you need to write a book. Baby, let me tell you. So listen. Okay, so in Armenia, the Turkish people and Armenian people, they have a little thing going against each other. They're not friends at all. They're not friends. They're enemies, okay? They've been through some stuff, right? So when they were going through stuff, I want to say it was, I forgot. Maybe 1981. I think it was 1981. I'm not trying to do no math right now. Not. So I think it was around 1981. There was a lot of issues going on because Turkey was taking land. They were at war. They went through a genocide, a horrible genocide. I'm like, really, really bad. So it's like black people, Jewish people, we all got our own histories and things that, we had to deal with. Okay, so we all got a story. We all have a story of different countries and so on and so forth. But baby, this guy, he was really into, the political stuff going on. And he was I want to say he was in California. And something went down. He saw a Turkish person. And baby, he was still carrying that from Turkey. He was still carrying that feeling, that anger, that pain from the Turkish people and so on and so forth. And baby, he saw that person in California and it was pow pow. Pow pow. It was a pow pow. And he has been home for 3 years. Just been home. He did a 40-year bid. 40 years. 40 years. A prison in California, 40 years, 40. Baby, that's the tea right there. That's the tea. I said, how did you not become a prisoner here? How did you, keep the hope alive? Because he had life with no parole. That was his sentence. Now, life sentence, I believe, is something around the ballpark, okay? It's like 25 years. That's considered life. But he had life with no parole. I was like, it sounded like you almost had life on top of life. And he was like, yeah, pretty much. He wasn't supposed to get out. He was supposed to be executed at a certain point, but that didn't work out. 40 years in prison. And I had to ask the question. I asked, and you could tell from his language, he is Armenian, but he spent a lot of time in California. His family's in California. And he said you can look him up. His name is Hampig. 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 I think it's 2. I'm not sure. But he said you could just type that in and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. I haven't done that part yet, but I will. He showed me some stuff, a news report or whatever, where he was being interviewed and talking about his experience. Because he did 40 years. It's a whole different world. He went in when he was 19 years old. 19. A really, really cool guy. Fluent in English. He kind of had that. He had a potty mouth. He kind of had a potty mouth too. And he was like, I was like, it's all right. You doing you. It's all right. And I was like, and I had to ask a question, y'all. I had to ask. I said, don't get mad. But I'm going to ask you. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty because I want to know. I was like, don't get mad. 40 years is a long time. So did you ever become somebody's, he was like, oh, nah. I wasn't into that, and I never had one either. I wasn't somebody else's, and I didn't have one for me. He was like, nah, you get those visits sometimes. You got to do what you got to do. He says, but nah, he said, I'm not into that at all. He said, I'm like, okay, 40 years is a long time, and you didn't think you was getting out. You might do a lot of things that you didn't think you would do, but he was like, That's that tea right there, child. Then he got married. I just got all the tea, okay? But really, really cool dude. Restaurant. I'm like, okay, so, but his family stayed in touch with him for the 40 years. He was in constant contact. I said, so they kept your books full, huh? He was like, yeah, they kept my books full. Letters, calls, visits. So they kept him alive for 40 years. And I guess for 40 years, that becomes your norm after a while. That's what you know. He has spent more time in jail than he's been in society. So he's learning everything is new. But let me tell you, he came out, he started his restaurant, this restaurant. He worked it out. He has a house. His family comes to visit. 40 years. Some people have been on this earth forever and still don't have nothing to show for it. Me included. But let me tell you, I mean, he really has a testimony. That is a testimony. Tell me I'm lying. So we should have taken a picture together, but I wasn't even thinking about that. But it was great chatting with him. I could talk to anybody, and I kind of knew it was coming because everybody's always curious about the black girl, that I'm out by myself. I don't need nobody to do anything with me. I don't. I do stuff with some of my friends. I do stuff by myself. I do stuff with groups. So I'm out here and there, but I don't mind. And I had a few errands to run. It's the middle of the week. I don't mind doing stuff by myself. And so tomorrow I'll be doing stuff with my friend. I ain't letting nobody stop my show. And this weekend, I'm trying to do something this weekend. I stayed in the house last weekend. I'm not going to do that again this weekend. Well, maybe, I don't know, because I need to do this hair. I just don't feel like it. Some of these braids hanging on by a thread, child. Some of them, I feel like I got about 2 inches of new growth. All of this is new growth. Here's my hair. This is where the knot is. All of this. All of that. Grown out. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. So they hang.
Like, come on. Hang on, Peter. Hang on. She's gonna get to it one day. Just hang on, Barky. Hang on there.
It is terrible. Some of it feels like it is dreaded up. I just don't feel like it. Some people think, well, you take the braids out. I don't. Then I have to do my hair. No. I'm okay with this style. And if it bothers y'all, don't look at it. I know some of the kids are like, you going to do something different with your hair? You going to do something different with yours? Because all you do is wear straight, hanging down every day. I don't see you doing those styles in y'all's. Why are you concerned about mine? I don't know if I had all that straight hair. I'd be doing all kinds of styles, honey. You would see me in the same style twice in a week. No, ma'am. I'll be having flip to the side, some cornrows here, there, ponytail, half up, half down to the side, all around. I would be doing all kinds of styles. But no, every day, straight down, hanging straight down. Straight down. That's it. So, but people always concerned if I'm going to do something different. You want to do something different? How about that? So anyway, I just wanted to give you that tea and give the restaurant a little plug. It was nice. Everybody was friendly. The people that served me came in and out, whatever. Everybody spoke English. A few people asked me, well, how do you move to a country where a lot of people don't speak English? I was a little worried about that, but you do find a way to communicate. You do. If they don't speak English, they know a word here or there. I have Google Translate. I do a lot of pointing. I may show a picture. And we just work it out. It has not been hard at all. It hasn't been bad at all. You find a way to work it out. And Google Translate, when push comes to shove, like when I went to the restaurant this evening, I took care of my business at the mall. And then I went from the mall to the restaurant. But I wasn't too sure. So I showed them, the man didn't speak English. My driver didn't speak English. I showed him the address. I handed him my phone, showed him the address. And he took me to the wrong place. I was like, And I handed him my phone again, and he looked at it a little closer, and then he took me to the right place. Did we speak verbally? No, but we communicated. You will find a way, and you'll find somebody that speaks English here and there. No problem. You figure it out. You figure it out once you're in that country, or you are used to going to different countries. You find a way to communicate. It's not bad at all. I'm okay with going anywhere. I'll figure out point. You figure it out, honey. So it's not bad. So you can get around pretty well in the country. And if I call for a car, I've noticed that a lot. The bulk of my taxis that I've called, most of them don't speak English. I've had several that speak a little bit of English. I had one who was all in my conversation. He was fluent in English. But I think the bulk of them, the taxis that I've taken, know English. So you just find a way to communicate. I forgot how I was going with that one. All right, y'all. So that's all I got. I'm gonna get ready to wind down. I was about to look at my watch. It's a little late for me. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Well, it is 10:09 p.m. So that means it's going to be 12 in the afternoon, 12 or 1 in the afternoon where you are. I think I need to try to make a phone call, but I got to figure out, and I know I'm going to be transferred all over the place. I keep asking my friend, Mary Hooper. I've asked her like 3 times about something. Nothing, zero, Mary Hooper, nothing, never answers. Maybe that means she don't want to do it or help me out. But I just know I'm going to be transferred all over the place. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. I am not a big caller or talk on to be like this on the phone. No, you gotta catch me at the right time. I don't even talk to my kids like that. You better send me a text. And if you call me with something to say. Don't come back. What you doing? Same thing I was doing last week. Nothing. What's up? Yeah, don't call me just to lollygag on the phone. You better call with purpose. You better have an agenda. That's what you better be calling me with. Not calling to just hear each other breathe. I'm not interested. Send me a text. I've always been that way since teenager. I lost friends over it. Had arguments because I don't call. I don't do this. I had one childhood friend cut me off. You knew I was that way when we were kids. So what's the difference now? I've never been a big caller, so now I'm supposed to be calling you? No, I wasn't doing that before. Why do I need to do it now? Okay, you don't want to be friends? Bye, and blocked. Period. No sweat off my back. I am the cut off queen, and don't care. The flip, and don't care. So, I don't call me on the telephone. If you calling me, call me with an agenda. Say, girl, I gotta tell you this. I'm like, what? I'm all for it. But if you calling to we breathe in air, bye. Send me a text when you got something to say. How about that? That's how I've always been that way. I won't even talk to my kids. You better call something. One of my kids, they always call them, they want something. So sometimes I see that call, I'm like, oh Lord, what is it now? Sarah? Sarah, what is it? Sarah, I ain't got it. All right, y'all, let me get out of here because I can see I'm starting to act silly already. All right, I love you. I'm going to call you back later. Okay, I'll call you back.